Core links are probably the coolest bit of the entire system. Essentially, what this allows us to do is add, edit, delete a bunch of different links that we use every single time we launch a book. So your list may be different than my list, for example, but what we set up as our default links is essentially every type of link that we offer you right off the bat, except for obviously user-defined, because that's user-defined. But things such as your Amazon audiobook page, your Amazon book review page, book sales page, and so on and so forth. And you'll notice that the destination service and destination page are somewhat redundant here, just because these are the defaults. But what happens if you wanted to add something more to it? Then you would just choose which service you wanted to add, or a user-defined page if you want, and you would click on that. If you wanted to edit any of these particular links, you would just edit them by clicking edit, or if you wanted to delete one, you would delete it. Now note, if you do decide to delete one of these, it will delete them from every single book in your catalog. So if you have 15 books in your catalog, let's say, and you decided I want to get rid of this Amazon book sales page, and so you deleted it, it would literally delete that across all 15 books. Now there is a caveat to that, and that caveat goes like this. If one of the books in your catalog has been altered by you on that particular book, because you can alter a core link per book a little bit. You can change the affiliate ID, for example. You can also add some keywords to it, things of that nature. That link will not be deleted, even though you've deleted it from your core link, okay? Also, if a link on one of your books has had hits, so if people have clicked that link in the past, it also will not be deleted from your book page. Instead, what will happen is that link on a book, on that specific book that is you've either changed this record on or has had hits from customers, it will instead change from saying core link to saying book specific link. So it will alter it into the book specific. But if it hasn't been changed at all on any of your records, it will immediately be deleted across the board and you won't see it anymore. Now the same goes true for, or holds true for, any edits that you might do. So for example, if we clicked on edit book sales page, if you change this to, say something a little bit different up here, it will change it across all of your books. It will also change your target page across all of your books. So if you choose any of these other target pages, it will change that across all of your books. If you change the keywords or the affiliate IDs, it will change that across all of your books, unless you've made a particular book have different keywords. So if you've changed the keywords already on a book, it won't impact that book just for this field. Same kind of thing goes true for these two guys. So if you have not changed the keywords, but you update these two, then these two fields will be changed in any book where, again, you have not updated it already on that particular book. So it's very field specific. The logic is simply goes as follows. Change this, if I type in any value here, change this on all of my books except on any book where I've already altered the keywords for that particular book. So that way we're protecting you on a per book basis across the board. However, if you do everything from here and you never alter any of the core links on a book page, then you're all set. You can change it right here and it will change it across the platform completely. And again, same thing goes with the delete. You can add any new ones you want. As soon as you add a new core link into the system, it will automatically be added to all of your books across the board. So for example, let's go ahead and we'll say Facebook ad, and we'll just leave it like that for now, okay? So I'm going to add this, and what we'll see is that we now have one called Facebook ad. But this is pretty neat. When I'm going to click on books, and then I'm going to click on, let's say, Shirley Link, and we'll see that under core links, we now have a Facebook ad that we just added in there, okay? And it tells us it's going to be sent to Amazon's book sales page. And here's our new link for it. And also, excuse me, if we go back to the full moon event, we'll see that it's also listed here under Facebook ad, and this is for the full moon event specifically. Now, just to give a little demonstration of what I meant before about editing, if I were to edit this particular link, and I click on edit link, and then I change the affiliate code to, let's say, A code 20 or whatever, okay, and then A code 21 for that one. All right, so now when I go back and look at this book, what we're going to see is this now has, under Facebook, here are my affiliate codes for it. So when I go back to core links, you'll notice that Facebook hasn't been changed here. Well, that's because I didn't change it. I changed it on that one book. So if I decide to put values in here, we'll say my test code and my test code 21, and I update this, this literally is now updated in the core links section. So let's see what happens. So when we go back to full moon event, you'll notice that this was not changed, and that's because since we put it on the actual book, it protected what you put on the book itself. However, if we go over to our Shirley Link one, which we did not edit that record, we'll see that it got the my test code data from the core link. So this allows you to make updates across the board very quickly to all of your books, but it also allows you to protect books on a per book basis. So at this point, if we said, let's go ahead and delete this record, it's going to say, are you crazy? Do you want to do this? And obviously you need to be careful about this because it will delete these across the board. And you say, yes, I'm going to delete them. Well, it's no longer on this page now. So we go back to books. What we're going to see is that on Shirley Link, it is gone. Okay, so it's been removed. There's no Facebook link in here anywhere, right? But when we go to the full moon event, what we're going to see is our Facebook ad just got changed over to a book specific link, and that's because we made changes to it. If we make any changes to it, remember, it's going to say, hey, I want to protect you because obviously you wanted to alter this in some way. So you did, and therefore it changed it over to a book specific link the moment you decided I want to delete this. So now you can treat this just as any other book specific link. You can alter it, edit it, do whatever you want to it. And that is pretty much the beauty of the core link section.